well-written fantasy books with a little bit of spice. I've got you. I have some amazing recommendations. I know a lot of people on Book Talk are talking about Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, but there is a reason why. It is very well written in the sense that it's super addictive and really fun to read. And it is only about a level 2 spice. I do not know if that will continue through the rest of the series because obviously this is just the first book, but I absolutely love this book and totally recommend it if you like fantasy adventure with high stakes, romance, and dragons. Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent. I talk about The Serpent and the Wings of Night all the time, but I just recently finished this one and it was so good. Like the main character starts out as a slave and frees herself and goes to join this magical order. And it is so emotionally like devastating what the characters go through in this, but it's so good, so well written, and I seriously cannot recommend it enough. It was about a level 2 spice, which is pretty much all of the books I'm going to recommend because I feel that's a pretty good level for a book to be at that will still have a really good plot with more of a side of romance, but this was really good. The Witch Collector by Carissa Weeks. I've only read the first book of the series, but I really enjoyed the enemies to lovers romance, the magic system. The main character hates the witch collector because he took her sister years ago, and he's coming and she's wanting her revenge, and things pursue and happen that she actually has to end up allying with him instead. And I just love that whole idea and concept of the enemies to lovers and everything. This was really fun. I really enjoyed it. Violets Made of Thorns by Gina Chen is actually considered a YA book, but I would actually consider it more of a new adult book because it does have some spice, open door spice, but a level 2. And this was such a fun book. And the girl is Assyr, but she kind of lies and makes up predictions and visions and stuff, and to like save her face in her position in the court. And it's really good. And you really like her. She's definitely like the anti-hero type of main character. And it's also an enemies to lovers where the love interest is the prince who's going to oust her at the end of the summer when he's crowned king. I really enjoyed this one. It's super fun. Last, we're going with These Hollow Vows by Lexi Ryan. This is basically the selection meets ACOTAR. The main character she's a human and she enters into a competition to win the fairy prince in order to save her sister's life. And I loved this. Super recommend it.